What's up, y'all? It's been a minute. This is part 2 to my grandfather was a gangster, 7 years for manslaughter. So, some of you may not know, to the new ones who are watching this, I was on Ancestry.com. Let me go back. I'm taking this class called Genes, Genetics, and some other acronym or whatever. And we had to talk about gene therapy, talked about, your background, your family history, which made me go down the rabbit hole and what, I need to keep, because I've been building my family tree, because I'm trying to find out who my paternal grandfather, where they came from, because there's too many holes in the stories. Like, you came from West Indies, Puerto Rico, you came from West India. We really don't know. Or the ones who did know have long been gone. And you just got to decipher between all of the stories that they told you to try to put the pieces of the puzzle together. That's where I'm at. So I have my family tree. I got a plethora of people up there. I got brothers. I've got, all my siblings, wife, kids, aunts, uncles, grandparents, my great-grandparents on my mom's side. I got all that, right? And then I get stuck when I have my grandmother. I got my grandmother's mom and dad, because I remember my great-parents on my dad's mom's side. I have all that. Then it gets stuck. And then on my dad's side, his father, John Virgil Russell Sr., parents unknown. Don't know. So freaking ghost. So the story I heard, and I've seen one picture of him, just one. And the story that I heard was he had a fight and he cut a dude. That's all I knew growing up. That's all I knew. So I let it go. He left, died, and was gone. That's the story how it was taught to me growing up. So I still have questions, but time goes on and you just don't ask the questions anymore, and it gets kind of buried in the dirt. So I'm taking the class, reading these books, and then I go down the rabbit hole. Go to Ancestry.com. I see there's a little leaf. There's a hint. I'm okay, what is this? It's a newspaper clipping from the Omaha, Nebraska Herald or whatever, some kind of newspaper. And I'm like, let me check it out. Click. Takes me directly to the website of the actual article. Omaha, Nebraska, Douglas County, or whatever. And it reads, I'm driving, so I'm paraphrasing it, but I'll put the newspaper clipping when I put this video together, when I put it all together. But it reads, John Virgil Russell stabs a man to death, convicted 7 years. I'm like, let me say unalive, you can't say, but this is a newspaper clip, so it's factual. And I'm like, what? So, and guess who he butchered? His common law wife's ex-husband. And I'm like, wow. So it names him, it gives addresses in the newspaper clipping. I'm like, wow. Gets his first full name, first name, middle name, last name. I'm like, there ain't no denying that. And I'm like, wow, the name, how old he was. And I'm like, dang. So I'm digging down the rabbit hole. Who is the dude that he butchered? His name, Jack Lee McGaughty, whatever. It's like an Irish last name. So I'm thinking, did he butcher a white dude? And I'm like, nah, because he would have got more time for that. 7 years? I don't know. Come to find out, dude was black. Found his name, found the address, cross-referenced, everything matched up. So found the wife. I'm like, wow. So as I'm going through that, I'm like, how do you process that? How do you process that your grandfather was a gangster? Oh, and in the newspaper clip, it did say that he admitted butchering the dude, but he said he attacked him first. So I'm like, I got to give him the benefit of the doubt. And they reduced it from second-degree murder to manslaughter. which tells me it was an altercation. It was a fight because it wasn't first degree, it was second degree, which typically means something happened, there was altercation, and it led to the unaliving of the person. So maybe he did attack the dude, but still, just to find out that your grandfather, I'm like, wow. So I'm processing because it does something to you. So, and now I'm thinking, maybe that's why my dad acts the way he does. And I'm cross-referencing marriage licenses, marriage certificates, because when my grandmother married my step-grandfather, the first one, Alfred Roosevelt Grayson, this was in 1956. Yep, 1956. I got all these dates. She married him in 1956. My dad was 6 years old at the time. The butchering happened December 1st, 1957. So my dad was 7 years, so the following year. So I'm trying to think, and I got their marriage license when she married John Russell, right? I got that too. So I don't know when they divorced because I can't find that. I can't find that divorce record. Can't find it. I'm sure it's out there somewhere. So I'm processing. So his dad's in prison. His mom married another dude. They leave Omaha and go to California. And Alfred must have had, I don't know if he came from money or he was business savvy, because my grandparents were kind of savvy. They had a liquor store, they had businesses, they had homes, they traveled a lot. And I'm like, maybe that's the reason why my dad was drinking, because, you know, this dude really wasn't his father. You know, his dad was in prison. He's probably processing just like I'm processing. So I'm like, maybe he's going through a lot too. Maybe I should give him the benefit of the doubt. But still, I can't fully forgive him for what he did to my grandmother. But maybe that's the reason why he did what he did, because he's processing. I don't know. It's a lot to uncover. And there was a reason why I really didn't like my last name, because there were stories that the name was changed, this, that, and the third. I'm like, well, what? Tell me the truth. I've learned that back in those days, these old folks kept a lot of secrets. They took a lot of stuff to the grave. Let's just put it that way. So that's my part 2 to my grandfather was a gangster, 7 years for manslaughter. Stay tuned for part 3 when I uncover more stuff that I'm actually digging through, and I'll tell you all about it. But if you please like, comment, subscribe. I'm just trying to build my way to 4,000 hours. Oh, I said it again. I'm just documenting, because I'm going to look back on this and be like, man, you went through a lot. Pre-med student, you found out your grandfather was a gangster, was the butcher man. So that's a lot. Stay fit, stay focused, and I'll catch you on tomorrow's video. All right, bye now.